Good morning. Great to see you here at 5 o'clock on Good Day LA. I'm Bob DeCastro. Brooke Thomas has the morning off. Big day today in our nation, I should say. A few hours from now, look at the nation's capital there. President-elect Donald Trump will be sworn in as President of the United States. The inaugural ceremony has been moved indoors to the Capitol Rotunda because of the frigid weather. This will be a culmination of a political comeback unlike anything we have seen. Doug Lazater has more this morning from a frigid Washington as the transition gets underway. What kind of temperatures are we talking about there, Doug? Good morning.
Good morning. It's in the 20s. It's a little cold here. You know, it's been worse, but look, it was enough to drive this thing inside. It's still going to be busy around here. There's still a lot of security. You can see all the fencing around the Capitol here behind me. These precautions are still in place, despite the fact that this will actually take place within the Capitol Rotunda now.
With the Village people taking the stage at a victory rally last night here in Washington, the president-elect was taking it all in and preparing for what comes next.
At noon, the curtain closes on 4 long years of American decline, and we begin a brand new day of American strength and prosperity, dignity and pride.
It had already been a long day. The incoming president and vice president participating in a wreath-laying ceremony at Arlington National Cemetery. The frigid temperatures and wintry mix not slowing Trump or his supporters as thousands arrived in the nation's capital despite last-minute plans to move the inauguration indoors.
I understand, but really disappointed.
The last time the Capitol Rotunda had been decked out like this for an indoor inauguration was 40 years ago when Ronald Reagan was sworn in. And Trump's incoming press secretary dismissed suspicions that the decision was based on security concerns.
And they are unequivocally false. The inauguration was moved indoors because he wants to protect his supporters. It is going to be frigid tomorrow.
Frigid, but Trump's agenda will heat up fast, with his incoming team planning for a flurry of executive orders and directives today, more than 200 of them.
Somebody said yesterday, sir, don't sign so many in one day. Let's do it over a period of weeks. I said, like hell, we're going to do it over weeks. We're going to sign them at the beginning.
All right, now those executive orders and actions range from immigration issues, no great surprise there, to reforming government bureaucracy, to ensuring that TikTok remains operational. Bob.
Among some of the first things that are going to happen this morning, we know that the president-elect goes to church, and then this will be interesting. As a tradition, he goes and has tea with the outgoing president, President Biden, which should be interesting given that just a couple of hours ago, at the very last minute, President Biden pardoned a number of people, Doug.
Yeah, one of his last actions as president, apparently. These are preemptive pardons, very unusual. You know, it raises some legal questions whether you can do this kind of thing. But there had been some talk about this possibly happening. And these are preemptive pardons for Dr. Anthony Fauci, for the former chairman of the Joint Chiefs, General Mark Milley, as well as for members of the January 6th committee and their staffers. So this was something that had been discussed. And, of course, this is being done as it's something of a parting shot, but also to ensure that these individuals are not prosecuted by the incoming Trump team.
Wish we were a fly on the wall there in that meeting between Trump and Biden.
Make it a little awkward, right?
Yeah. It'll be interesting. Yeah. All right. Long day today there in the nation's capital. Doug Lazater, we're glad we have you there. We appreciate it, Doug. Thank you.